Good afternoon. Today is the 11th of August and this is part 6 of a Slightly Shambolic Shuffle around the 2024 Cranleigh Classic Car Show here in Surrey. I do apologise in advance if I get things wrong, if I fall over, if there's wind noise, if I get interrupted by announcements. I'm afraid it's just the way that it goes on this channel. So we've actually come back to an area that's had some cars added to it since we were last here. 69 to 70 Volkswagen bay window with a refrigerator in it, all set for camping. There's quite a few of these here today actually. The car you would have seen in the thumbnail though is this. It's a Clan Crusader, I think this is called, or some kind of clan. Key plate, not sure of the year. This looks very 1980s. Obviously the original Clan Crusader that came out is based on the Imp, but by the time this car was made, which would be probably at some point in the 80s, the Imp was long dead, so I don't know what it was actually based on. Lots of sort of Ford bits in there. Interesting to see one of those. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. Definitely never seen one as late as this. So we will go on to this Ford Model 8 Coupe, I think this is, which will be from the early 30s. Probably imported from America. Wonder if that's got a sort of different engine in it now. So I do very much appreciate is this Volvo S60R. Obviously I'm part next to a V70R of the same era, obviously, but they're both on a P2 platform. This is also a 6-speed manual. Very interesting sort of coloured interior, isn't it? These are bonkers fast, these things. 5-cylinder Volvo white block engine, but can't remember exact power, but like 300 horsepower maybe, that might have more in it. Mark 1 Ford console. Good to see cars like this actually in this sort of condition rather than all shiny. I appreciate that. And then another Jaguar XJC. We saw one in the last part and here is another one. This is a 75-76 manual one actually, which is rare. Most of them were automatic. That is the XJ2 4.2C. They weren't bad as XJ6C, although that's actually what they are. And then a Volvo 40 Estate. Superb. Probably a GL, like one my mother had. This is a 5-speed manual, again like one my mother had. Hers was midnight blue, which is a non-metallic colour, an 89. This is a little bit earlier, this is 88, 89. But very similar, you know, with the same wheel trims and everything. 1981 R107 Mercedes-Benz SL. And then a nice splitty Volkswagen here. There's quite a few of these here today actually. That is a 66. And that is a 380 SL. Right, let's get back to the other section, shall we? This has just turned up actually. I've not seen this. This is some kind of Silver Cloud drophead coupe, I presume, from 1961, judging by the plate. It's a Silver Cloud 2, so that would make sense. I think I know which one of those Rolls-Royce convertibles I prefer. I mean, actually, Martin Owners Club stand, the first thing I see is this replica Ford GT40. Balloon just burst itself, how weird. Yeah, I think a replica one. If it was a real, I don't think it would be in here. There we go. And then an Aston Martin Vanquish, I think these are, as in Die Another Day. Although film's not very good. The cars are good though. This one's a manual. Excellent. This sort of year. It doesn't say. Say exactly what year. It's 2002. Okay. Nice V12. Very nice. Then later Aston Martin. I always get the models confused, afraid viewers. I'm hopeless on them. But it's another Vanquish, but a later one. Much later. I prefer though this DB7. This will be from the sort of late 90s. Lots of Ford and Mazda bits, of course, but still exquisite. This one's an auto. I wonder if this is just still the 6 of it. It is a 97. That one. Actually, the plate matches the year, which is unusual. 4.7 litre V8 in this one. again a manual, which is the V8 Vantage. Another one of these GT40 replicas. Obviously, it's not the real one. I can tell you straight away because of the plate that it's in the mid 90s. I wonder what chassis that's based on. Or it's a custom one. Who knows? Then there's a 32 Ford dragster type thing with some Chrysler firepower.
Sunday afternoon is quite stressful being in there. I cannot imagine what it's like on a cold wet Monday evening.
Citroen 2.9. Citroen 2.9. 1929 Ford Tudor. With accessories. Interesting. I could do with an ice cream actually, viewers. I better move on quickly before I buy one. Right, a general mix stand, but more MGBs, because of course we must have more. We haven't had enough already, we must have more. 70 to 71 MGB GT, 69 to 70 MGB, and then a Lotus Elan. I think this is either Series 3 or Series 4. I could be totally wrong, as I'm about so many things in life. It doesn't actually say. Okay, it's a 1970, this one. The next Porsche 968 Club Sport. A friend of mine actually got one of these. He's had it for years. He used to use it to go to work in. That one's 92, 93, quite valuable Club Sports now. They weren't at the time, they were like a decontented 968, but now the Club Sports are more valuable than the standard ones. 1970 to 71 Jaguar E-Type Series 2 convertible with the 4.2 XK engine. I think this is a genuine Mark 1 Austin Mini Cooper S from 1964. If that is, then that is utterly fantastic. And here again is this Royal Sabre, which we saw yesterday. It can be, I think it is. Unless there's two of them. This one's got a 3-speed gearbox in it. A 3-speed gearbox. Crazy. Do you know it's a different one? There's two of them here. Crazy. Okay. Austin A40 Farina. It's facelifted one, 1964, this particular car. Again, it's just a standard one. When am I actually going to be able to find a Countryman years? I haven't seen one, apart from one that was locally to where I do. Next to it, another one out of the same BMC stable, this Austin Healey. This is a Healey 3000, early one, so about a 59, something like that. And then two MGB GTs, both rubber bumpers, both in the same colour. Forget the name, I think it's Pageant Blue, I think was the name of these colour. That's an 80 to 81, that one's 78 79. Both got extra driving lamps as well. Maybe the people who own these are friends, I mean, who knows? Possibly. Another Mark 1 Austin Mini Cooper S, 1965. Very agreeable. Mark 2 Austin Mini Cooper S, 1969, because that's the last year they made the Mark 2 Mini, so it'd be a 69 only. It even says Mark 2 for me there. 12 times 25 cc engine. Here's a Mark 1, you can see the rear lights are different, this would be a 67. It's Austin Cooper. And an earlier Mark 1, this one. Is that a Cooper or is it a Deluxe? It is just, oh, it's even better than that, it's an Austin 7. Wheels are different, but that was the first type, along with the Morris Mini Minor, of Mini to be sold. Morris Mini Cooper S, apparently, with some specialist timing gear all over the dash. It's been used in rallies and things. And then another PA Vauxhall Presto or Velox. because we haven't seen enough today. That's about 7 we've seen. I never thought I'd see the day when I saw 7 of these in one show, but there we go. Obviously they are popular. And another MDF Trophy 160 2001. This is actually the Trophy SE. Presumably got a bit more equipment in it, and yes, the colour-coded bits I think and these were standard on the interior, from what I understand anyway. And we go for another Dame Dart, or SP250. That one is very nice. I wonder if they actually are better driving an E-Type or not. I'd have to try, wouldn't I? 64, that one. Seems to be quite a small stand, this. There's only one car on it. This Independent Porsche Enthusiast Club, just one car, which is pretty crazy. Oh, it's a 911 Turbo, 996. Carman Gear Owners Club, right-hand drive one. It's very, very sort of straight, this one. Is this actually supposed to be that low, or is it just an air ride or hydraulic or something? I'll have to see, I suppose. Right, any of these sort of razor edge ones. Oh, this one's got an information sheet, so look at that. It is a 1960, it's quite an early one then. They made them right away through to 1974 when Scirocco came out. Another right-hand drive one here, and that's left-hand drive. It's a 66, this one. Probably a American import. Most of them in this country these days seem to be. Carman and Gear working together. And this one is right-hand drive. Probably a similar age to the blue one, so it'd be 1960. It'd be an interesting shifter there. I wonder if we actually do get carpets in these, or if we just they sort of come like that. Who knows? Right, next section is American cars. Corvettes and a big Ram thing. This is 78, 79 on a T. C3 Stingray. Then a big old Ram 1500. Surprised how many of these you sort of see around actually. Maybe it's just the shows that I go at where I see them. V8 Hemi engine. Personal plates, I'm not exactly sure what year that is. And then a C1 Corvette. This is the sort of very early type. I haven't seen too many of these. Someone's put a later gearbox in it. That is a 1956. Resto mod. Excellent. I think originally these had a 6-cylinder in these originally. I can't remember now. I'm wrong about that. C5 I think these are. 2000. It's very sort of racy in that particular colour. 65 Corvette Stingray with the automatic gearbox. And that does look quite nice. For one of the C3s here. Stand back and actually see what year that is. 77, 78 on an S. Corvette C6 I think this is. With a beige leather interior, excellent. Appreciate that. Personal plate I think that is, so I don't know whether year. There's the back of that 70s one. 2 more 70s ones. They made this shape here from like 68 to like 83. It's a very, very long shape. This is a sort of earlier type, maybe 71, 72, and that is later, about 79 to 80. There we go. Very nice. So I was watching Terms of Endearment with my lady wife the other night, and Jack Nicholson drives one of these Corvettes in that. Very sad film. I'm never going to watch it again really. 1963 Corvette Stingray. Again, that is rather nice. It's on the manual. Then a C5, yeah, C5, 2001. My gosh, I'm getting better views. Very, very bad on these, of course. Another one from the sort of 60, 65, I imagine, by the plate on it. Someone's put a different gearbox in it though, 5-speed in this one. And then why not have, just for fun, put a Ferrari, I think 328 on the end. Why not? Because Ferraris are fun. 328 GTS, about sort of 88, something like that. And we've got Mini Explorers. Mini Cooper S. We didn't make the Cooper S at this time, so I don't know what that is. It's probably just a Cooper with an S badge on it, maybe. 93, 94. Mini Van 72, 73. Mark 7 Mini Cooper, 1998, 1999. Mini Clubman Estate, 1979 to 80. Oh, what's the name of that brown? I've forgotten. Is it Reynard Brown? Mini 30, 1989. This one. There are far more of these Mini 30s than you'd think. There's tons of them around for reasons. This one's an automatic. Automatic Minis, of course, are relatively rare. Most Minis are manual. Mini Italian Special Edition, 92, 93 on a K. That looks good. Austin Mini Cooper, 1966. 1275 GT type thing, but actually it's on a J plate. So someone's put the sort of flat front end on that. They called it a Mini 1330. Random thing with horses on it. Then Mini Clubman Estate with the side panels from one of the sort of 60s Mini Estates on this, and some I think those are like Mark 7 Mini wheels actually on that. 77, 78. Is this a car with a Prince engine, viewers? Because if it is, we cannot talk about it. Indeed. Right. 2 wire edge classic Minis, right at the end actually. Production of these finished in 2000, but these are both registered in 2001. But both obviously Cooper Sports, I think. That one says S Works on it. Is that a real model, or is that just something someone's made up? I don't know. Anyway, Mark 3 Mini, early Mark 3 actually, with those doors. I think they didn't come up to an H plate. I'm confused now, viewers. Mark 6 Mini Cooper, 1995, 1996. And we've got one right at the end here, sort of 1990, 1999 on an S, which is a Mark 7 with the airbag steering wheel. And then we got South London Minis. We might as well do those next, although that stand there looks like quite interesting. We'll be going to that next. This is well, I don't know really. It looks like it might just be a normal Mark 6, but that's been heavily modified, hasn't it? Mini Racing Green, 1989 to 90, which was a real special edition. And then we got the interior. It's very similar to, I think, the early Rover Metro GTA or GTI, which came out in 1990, so it'll be about 1990. And then Clubman Estate, 69 to 70, with the rear windows like that, very heavily modified. And then a mini van with a Clubman front end, which I suppose is a modification because the vans at this stage were not sold with the Clubman front end, they sold with the round front end. So I think this is the easy way to have done this would be to buy a Clubman Estate and weld that window up, but possibly it's a bit different. I don't know. This tailgate's completely different. Even got a little teardrop caravan there as well, which is sort of thing Minis used to tow back in the day. Just spotted this Panther de Ville. I mean, these are really rare. We've got the doors from a Land Crab on here. This one is a 1975. They have a Jaguar 5.3 V12 in them. Built in Surrey, so just up the road from here. Meant to look a bit like a Bugatti Royale, but of course they don't. And appropriately enough, these cars were used, or one of them was used in the 101 Dalmatians film with Glenn Close, wasn't it? Drove one of these. They are just weird and huge, and Robert Jankel, I think, was the designer. He was an interesting man. TVR Chimera 450, 2001. Is this another Chimera 450 from 1999 only on T? So these are the later Chimeras. We saw one of the earlier ones, I think. It's been a while, isn't it? You know, that one is £27,000. This one is £26,000. We've got this sort of custom Ford here. And the Morgan. Doesn't say what year that is. Interesting. Morgan 4 £24,000. A bit cheaper than the TVRs. And then MTA. Does this have a year on it? It is a 59. That one. Actually, I'll just take a look again at the that Morgan, and I'll tell you what year it is. That Morgan is actually 2000. Behind me, the fire service are doing a demonstration of the Jaws of Life, putting someone out of the car, so that's what the noise is there. 993 Porsche 911 Cabrio, £50,000. Prices of these have actually dropped quite a lot. They're a bit more affordable now. This is a 96, an Arena Red. I prefer the 993s out of any generation 911 personally. And we've got Mercedes-Benz C63 AMG. I imagine these have a good amount of value now.
What we will also make sure is that once it is so there, as you can see, there are some very sharp ends.
2011, so £19,500. I don't know if that's good value or not really, for something like that. I wouldn't know. And then we've got this, which I don't even know what this is. It's got a nice Jaguar V12 in it. It looks like a sort of custom built thing, this. I wouldn't want to necessarily drive this, because look at where the exhaust is and look at where you'd be climbing in and out. So that looks a little bit dangerous to me, viewers. I think we'll probably leave that alone. Banana? This is a Noble M12, isn't it?
This may well involve
let's have a look.
Maybe it just involves rolling down
2003
so that we can get the spinal board in
Noble
behind
M12
the
GTO 3.
And then once
Do we have perhaps the 3-litre Ford Duratec engine in there? I think we do.
Off to hospital they will go.
Superb. Right, let's move on to the next section. 1972, 1973 Mini here in some sort of custom vinyl wrap job. It's only a Mini 850. That's the most basic one available at the time, actually. And then Mini Minor Traveller. This could very well be one of the very early ones, and I think the stated versions of these came out in 1960, so this could be like a 60 or 61, but I wouldn't be entirely sure about that. It looks very sort of correct and everything, apart from the wheels. Mini convertible, yes, this is a genuine factory option. They made these in the early 90s. I'm not sure they were the most popular thing. It looks very sort of homemade, doesn't it, in so many different ways, but this is what they were like. So yeah, 93, 94. What on earth is this? Some sort of converted Mini by Domino Cars, a Pimlico model or something. Mini Sprite. This I think would be from the sort of early 80s, won't it? And then a later Mini Sprite. This would be from the 90s. 94, 95 on an M. With a little trailer at the back as well. Mini 1275 SE. Yes, indeed. The 1275 should have the Clubman front end on it, but someone's obviously made a custom one. So what's the sort of year for one of these, though? Yeah, Pseudo Mini Cooper S, apparently the owner calls it, which is accurate, I would say. Another one of these minivans, yeah, still got the Mark 1 features on it, all the way right down to sort of 1978, 79 when that was made. This is interesting. This looks very, very much like a sort of Mark 6 Mini, but it's got a much older plate on it than that. And she says a Cooper on beside of it, but Coopers would have had alloy wheels, so I don't know really what's going on with that at all. That is fascinating. This sort of interesting mid-70s one that's been customised with this wooden interior. Wouldn't be surprised if it had a later engine dropped in it as well. Not the colour scheme of that. Apparently it's Porsche time, so let's start off with 993 Carrera convertible left-hand drive with a 6-speed gearbox. I imagine someone's dropped that in from one of the later 911s. 2009 Porsche Boxster, I believe.
7th September in
Yes, that's actually right. Similar generation, but maybe a bit earlier. This is Boxster S. Maybe the left-hand one is a facelift, I don't know. Don't know things like that, viewers. Yeah, somebody tell me. I don't know. 2016 Boxster.
Yes, you're most welcome. There most likely will be another
718. 2001 Boxster, I think it's the 2.7.
Yeah, our Land Rover is actually out the arena.
Then 2019 Boxster, again probably a 718. Indeed. Boxster S of the second generation, and then similar generation Cayman, because they're virtually the same car underneath, I think. Could be wrong, but I'm having a guess. – 2006 Boxster, 2010 to 11 Cayman. Cayman S. So it's a facelift one, I presume. Boxster S of that same generation. Original generation Boxster with the spoiler up. 5-speed manual in the original ones. Then 2013 Boxster. So this is the next generation on from the third generation one. The second one, and a 2010 one as well. Surrey Porker Boxster Group is the name of that club. I've just put something very special though here, so we're going to go and have a look at that now. And what we spotted is a 1969 Fiat 130 Saloon. This is one of the very first ones. 69 was the year they came out. This is a right-hand drive. It could be a UK spec one actually. They did sell them here. Extremely rare cars, these. I'm not sure the engine was used in anything else, but I could be wrong about that. Yeah, beautiful car. The 130 Coupes is stunning in particular. MGTD, I think this is. What we've seen in enough MGs today, but clearly we haven't, so here are some more. And then, excellent, Talbot Sunbeam Lotus. Yes, please, 1982. Although production finished in 81, so it's probably built 82. Fantastic car, rear wheel drive, and very powerful. 1979 to 1980 Mini. Actually, quite correct. I wonder if that interior is completely original to the car. It could be. Steering wheel looks all sort of correct. Anyway, I think that's enough for this part. Thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment below, and we shall see you again in the next part for some even more incorrect information.